Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, I have been addressing Hedera for a little bit of time now, going back a couple weeks ago now, and really kind of just talk to you guys about the demand of the network itself, demand of some of the dApps that are built out on Hedera and the NFT sector and things like that. There is quite a bit of things to really kind of address here. Also, just so that you guys know, the trading volume is up about 88.6%. The price action has been pretty nice lately. A few altcoins actually have been making some nice gains over the weekend. I actually addressed this on Twitter saying, about Graph. If you guys do want to know some of my trade positions that I am taking on the short term to have some nice swing trades, you guys can check that out on ncashofficial.com. But I'm definitely looking at some of these altcoins. Link is also another one that is up significantly today, up about 6%. You'll love to see it. On the 7-day span, we are also seeing some nice green throughout the market. By the way, just so that you guys know, I am recording this a little bit ahead of time, so all of these prices are most likely going to change a little bit. We're most likely going to see some volatile swings. I'm not exactly dead set on altcoins being bullish right now. It's just nice to see some green throughout the market, especially as things are kind of snooze festy, if you will, as we do trade sideways here on Bitcoin. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about some things happening around Hedera, so let's just dive in. Let's stop wasting time. So we just hear Galaxy NFT Collectibles are almost here, and we did see Galaxy basically announce, officially official, the first ever Galaxy Collectibles drop is happening Monday at 1 p.m. ET. This is actually pretty significant. I think that we should definitely be paying attention to this if you guys are into the NFT sector of Hedera. I've always supported Galaxy. I think that Galaxy is very, very bullish. I'm definitely looking at, Galaxy launching. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's been a very long time. It's been a long time coming, but, similar to like even staking and other things, we have been seeing some major announcements. But I definitely think that this should be an area that we should be focused on, as we are, again, in the NFT sector of Hedera, and definitely have been paying attention to it. Now, of course, this is not the only thing. Like I said, when we talk about Galaxy's website, you guys could request beta keys and things like that. But I'm very excited for this because this is an open social marketplace for creators and things like that. We've talked about this. We've talked about the demand around something like this. I think that when we talk about Web3 and decentralization within social media sites and social media platforms, I think Galaxy is one that I feel comfortable really kind of watching unfold, because I do think that this is going to be one of the main ones, and I think that this is going to drive a ton of retail demand around something like this. I've always shared with you guys my thoughts on Web3 and decentralization and things like that. I think that things similar to social media platform sites are going to be the thing that a large spotlight gets put on. And I think that Galaxy is one that we've been waiting for and addressing and talking about for such a long time, just because of the promise behind it. I think that the premise behind something like this, in terms of a project where creators can basically be in charge and really kind of interact with their audiences and things like that. Like, here you guys have fans, here's also creators and things like that. Like, you could launch your own token, set up your perks, stuff like that. It's so cool in terms of like monetizing your like community and building your community and giving back and things like that. It's so cool. It's honestly something very intricate when you look at it from a perspective of like where we basically are in terms of social media right now. As a creator, you can't really give back too much besides like doing like your own giveaways. I think that something like this is going to open the doors for a lot more to be realized, not only from the creator side of things, but also from like the fan side of things. Also, Tangent Finance is also announced that they are basically going to be launching on Tuesday. This is a decentralized exchange. I'm very excited for this as well. I think that when we talk about a lot more DeFi offerings and also dApps going live, decentralized exchanges are definitely something to continue to watch for. I want to see more diverse use cases. I'm not taking anything away from Tangent or anything like that. I just want to see more things than, just decentralized exchanges and things. That's why I'm focused on things like Galaxy, for an example. I also tweeted out earlier talking about Neuron, because I continue to put a spotlight on that use case because I do believe that it's still one of the most significant ones. So I actually tweeted it out here saying, I still believe one of the most innovative use cases on Hedera so far is Neuron World. The possibilities this could lead to are endless, and I still believe that when we talk about what Neuron has been doing in terms of the possibilities that they are basically building, it is truly endless. We talk about drone deliveries. We talk about air taxis. We talk about so much happening around Neuron. And I think that, Hedera definitely is allowing for them to really see their vision through. But also, in terms of Tangent, we do see here there will be a special tradable token available at launch. The token created by you, our community, is or in our ongoing meme coin competition. Yes, the winner of the competition will have the story they created turned into one of the first tradable tokens on Hedera next week. So I'm actually pretty excited for this. I think that this is something, community engagement wise, that we kind of need. I think that this also drives a little bit more engagement around Hedera itself. And like I said, a decentralized exchange offering is pretty significant, and also one random winner will receive an NFT as well behind this. Now let's talk about some other use cases here. So we actually seen the hackathon that Hedera basically, had commence, and it was very successful. We do see there was over 2,500 participants with 115 plus unique projects submitted, bringing innovation to DeFi, Metaverse, NFTs, and beyond. And like I said, there's a ton of use cases here that are pretty significant. You guys could read all about them, but you guys do see a few here. Like for example, we see a decentralized kindness with Deal Designer leveraging the HTS, and Solidity HSCS to create customizable product offerings that incentivize sharing and giving back to the community via charitable matches. Then we did see a privacy solution being built out, a launch pad. Here's a P2E football dApp for collecting, managing, and gaming via football cards and their ball HTS token. And then of course we did see Kaizen minimizing the carbon footprint of digital assets through the use of dynamic NFTs. And there's so much more here. You guys could read all about them. I'm very excited for a lot of these use cases being built out here. Again, when we talk about the demand around Hedera, I'm still excited for unique use cases going live. Unique is the one that I'm really kind of looking at. That's why, like I said, I put a focus on Neuron, because Neuron and what they are building is pretty significant. What Galaxy is doing, very significant. But all of these use cases help drive success behind Hedera and the ecosystem that they are building. I think that when we talk about like the Metaverse and DeFi itself, that is a very significant area to continue to look at. And also, I do think that when we talk about the ecosystem continuing to be built out, I think that this is a significant quote to really kind of look at. It's more and more apparent that Hedera is going to dominate the crypto industry in the near future with use cases, user numbers, network activity, enterprise, and startup dApps, etc. Hedera doesn't just have better technology; it has more mature governance, team, plan, and vision. And although I'd love to say, like, in terms of competition, like Hedera's, winning the game, but honestly, just like in general, I don't really try to, have a competition between these networks. I think that there's so much food for them all to eat. But when we talk about Hedera, they definitely are dominating in some, significant areas, and that is, of course, growth around, future dApps. I think that the enterprise grade solutions that they have are pretty significant. I think that the ecosystem growth has been building, and I think that, as a community member around Hedera, I think that I could speak for a lot of us when I say we are ready for these use cases to go live. We are ready for the network to have, some massive demand around it and some volume push. But, it's going to take time, and I get that, and it is a little bit frustrating for, long-term holders. But I want you guys to understand that in the meantime, there's a ton of things to continue to look forward to. And like I said, in terms of like the Metaverse, giant, there's still so much happening around Hedera. There's a specific project called Metaverse, and I actually have it open over here. 1 second. So with the Metaverse project, it's the Metaverse 2.0. Now there's still so much to come from this. But I think that this is also a fairly significant area, and I think that this is going to solidify, Hedera as a Metaverse giant. Web-based, device browser OS, GIT repo, enterprise team management, premise hosting, 3D integrated physics, code optional, drag and drop editor, multi-thread web, RT communication, retail solutions, NFT generator, 7 billion devices, WebXR, custom avatars. This is significant. What Metaverse is actually building, and I've shared with you guys multiple times in terms of what they are really kind of doing here, I think that this is going to solidify exactly where we are basically headed. And when we talk about things happening with Metaverse and the Metaverse on, even Hedera, I think that this is such a significant, use case as well. I've always kind of shared with you guys very unique ones. They are building out the mall. Like I said, this is the one that we are basically waiting for. I think it's like 100 floors to it, and there's going to be so much built, built within this. I'm actually very excited for this. And I definitely do think that when we talk about things happening within the metaverse scene, I think that the metaverse itself, this project, should be a focus point. And I think that it's very exciting that something like this is coming to the Hedera ecosystem. I also think that as we do still see more, gaming, use cases being built out on Hedera and things like that, we're basically becoming a metaverse giant in disguise. And I don't think that a lot of people are realizing that, and that's totally fine. I think that in time, it will be realized. I also think that the value behind Hedera will definitely be, Hedera and Hbar, I should say, will be realized as well. Now let's talk about Zeus Market. I know that I saved this for the last, but 7 million Hbar has been transacted via Zeus Market, and the significance around this is actually we are much more than 7 million. We actually hit about 7.5 million. And of course, this is just in 4 days. In 4 days, we transacted with over 463,000 Hbar. That is insane. 24-hour volume, 116,000 Hbar. I know that that's not that significant, but I do believe that this is going to continue to grow in demand. You guys do see the 24-hour volume here for some of these projects. It's pretty significant. We also do see, the floor price as well. The floor price on some of these are drastically increasing. Dead Pixels is definitely one that we've been, paying attention to a little bit. I know that I just made a video recently on NFTs within Zeus Marketplace where we did see like 100,000 almost fully sale of Hbar NFT project, which was also pretty significant. I'm just very excited for the future of this. I think that when we talk about NFTs and things like that happening around Hedera, I think that this is going to continue to be built out. There's still so much more happening on Zeus. You guys can go to the homepage and really kind of look through here in terms of like their recent listings. There's still so much here. And I'm very, very excited for the future of this. I'm very excited for the future of Hedera in terms of, the metaverse and NFT sector. You guys can see all of the sold NFTs here. You guys can see, sales just happening an hour ago. And I do believe that this is going to continue to grow in demand. I think that NFTs on Hedera are something to continue to look forward to. But, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As up to you all, have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.